My name is Ben Selfridge.
Yes.
I am 23. And as a scientist, I feel really betrayed by the fact that, science, which is supposed to be this rigorous process of discovering the truth, has become, at least in the medical community relative to this issue, has become so manipulated by the status quo and denial and money. At first I was just incredibly angry, and I was almost more angry at the fact that people thought I was being absurd for talking about circumcision the way that I was, and for feeling violated at having an important part of my body removed. The fact that somebody would hear that and say, he's got other issues going on, or he's just making a big deal out of nothing. It's really frustrating, and it drives you kind of semi-crazy, especially when the person is your parent or your girlfriend or another close friend. It's awful. The main thing that hit me in terms of sexuality was the idea that I wasn't bringing the same things to the table that my partner would be bringing to the table in terms of my genitals, and I wouldn't be bringing a full penis to the equation. And when you wear condoms, it's not as big of a deal, and I usually wear condoms, but with somebody I'm getting really intimate with and in a relationship with and I trust, just sex without condoms is pretty weird and unsatisfying. And that was something that I didn't really admit to myself for a while. And so when I thought about circumcision and I thought about, what the foreskin is and what it's for, it all started to make sense. The physical sensations that the discomfort, and it just made me really angry and resentful. My parents, in some cases of my partners, I couldn't help it. It's not their fault. But those are the feelings I was having, just anger that I wasn't getting all I was supposed to get. And when I hit puberty, complications started to kind of become more serious. I had painful erections. Masturbation was really awful and painful, and for a while I just couldn't do it. And I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody about it because it was about my genitals, and maybe it was normal anyway. And now I see that all this stuff I went through was because my genitals were cut as a baby. I think a lot of men have similar experiences, but don't know how to place them, just sort of accept them as part of their reality, enjoy sex to the extent that they can, enjoy masturbation to the extent that they can, and sort of don't want to think about what all that stuff is supposed to feel like. And that was hard. The hardest part for me is accepting I don't get to experience what it's like to be a full human, a full man. This, the way my body is supposed to feel, I'll never understand that, and I will die without fully understanding that, and I don't get another life.